So, I'm living in the East Village, Lower East Side, Alphabet City, with my friend in the artist loft and Wilma. Like I said, I wasn't a big fan of Wilma when I moved in. Wilma would bark and bark and bark and drive me crazy, 'cause I could smoke pot all the time, and she would just ruin my high. And she was annoying, but I was still happy living in the East Village, and everything was cool. Going around to the comedy clubs, still doing the road gigs, still going out doing gigs here and there, getting paid. Wasn't making a lot of money, but my friend was taking care of me because she decided I was an artist and I needed a break, and I needed somebody to help me out, like I really did. But anyway, this is what I was doing. I had Wilma, and I didn't have Wilma. Wilma was just annoying me. But one day Wilma had a backyard. She would always go out to the backyard to go to the bathroom and poop and everything, and that was cool. That was one of the advantages of the loft, because nobody had to take her out. But one day, some new tenants moved in, and they owned the backyard, and they wanted to use it. They wanted the backyard. And so one morning, the door was closed, and Wilma could not go out in the backyard anymore. She had to walk around in the loft and pee and poop everywhere. And needless to say, she looked really sad walking around, because she knew she wasn't supposed to pee and poop in the loft. She knew she wasn't supposed to do that. And she was really sad. And also my friend looked at her and he goes, "You know something? I'm getting rid of her. I'm not taking her for walks. I'm giving her to the ASPCA." And in that moment of weakness, I was stoned, I think, but I looked at her, and Wilma looked so sad, and I go, "You can't give her to the ASPCA. Look how sad she is. I mean, seriously, look, I'll walk her. What is it, 10 minutes around the block? I'll walk her." My friend's like, "You hate this dog." I go, "Yeah, I know, but I'll walk her. Look how sad she is. You can't just give her to the ASPCA. I'll take care of her. 10 minutes around the block, no big deal." She goes, "Okay, but if you don't walk her, then I'm giving her to the ASPCA." I go, "No, don't worry about it. I'm going to take care of her." And I'll be honest with you, the first time I picked up the leash to take her out, one of her first times ever going for a walk, the look of joy in her face. She was so happy. She was going for a walk out on the streets. And oh my God, I almost started crying. I mean, it was the most happiest dog I've ever seen in my life. And from that moment on, I was hooked. Wilma became my dog. I fell in love with her, and I've fallen in love with every dog after this. But Wilma became my dog, and I still walking her. And like at first when I started walking her and everything, she'd walk kind of weird and stuff, because, she'd never been walking around in the tape. And I thought she was deformed. But after a while, she walked strong. She was graceful. And I'd take her to Tompkins Square Park, and Wilma and I just became a team. I was still doing stand-up, still doing the road. And when I'd go out on the road and I'd come home, Wilma would be so happy to see me. I mean, this was the best joy I have ever had in my life, was this dog. And because of her, I have now had a succession of dogs all through my life. I never thought I'd be a dog person, but I really was, and I really am, because of Wilma. And anyway, I'll tell you more about this story, more of the stand-up stories and everything, but this is the Little East Village in the Wilma story. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and if you like my stories, please buy me a coffee, like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys again real soon. Thank you very much for watching.